Well, good morning and welcome into the stream. It's good to see you, Ash. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had a rough day pain-wise yesterday, so I didn't get to stream in the evening, and so I decided to stream very early morning. So I did 2 hours of a Cyberpunk stream, and I just really wasn't feeling it. I was really not feeling myself. I'm doing better this morning. So I'm planning on being very productive today. So we're going to be doing 4 hours of RimWorld this morning and into this afternoon. And then I've got 4 hours where I'm going to focus on my D&D content. I'm also going to be watching Pacific Rim in Drongo's Discord, because that's going to be hilarious listening to Drongo berate the movie in live format while it's running. And then I'm also planning to stream again tonight, just because I do want to I want to play more RimWorld. Drongo has very specific thoughts about Pacific Rim, and so it's the community managed to bully him into watching it live in the Discord as a stream reward for I forget what sub count it was for hitting, but yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, but that starts at 2:00. So 4 hours of RimWorld, 4 hours of D&D stuff, and then 4 hours of whatever. Probably more RimWorld, because that seems to be my bread and butter at the moment, and it's a game I know that I can play without too much variation or interruption. Speaking of, let's get started. Okay, we've got that up. Got the ad manager. Okay, let's load the Treaty of the Valley. But yeah, Drongo has very strong thoughts about Pacific Rim. It's definitely not one of his favourite films. So watching it live is going to be interesting. It's a movie I've watched a handful of times. It's a passable action film. I've got no specific thoughts about it. If it's on, I'll watch it. Okay, was there anything pressing that I needed to do? What quests we got? Nothing currently active. Those can go. Okay. Got plenty of wood, we've got plenty of food. We were working on getting more steel. We have prosthetics available if we need them. We're building the repair bench. And we were digging out a bit more here. I think the plan was to go around here and do this bit as well. We're still needing some marble bricks to finish off the walls. Yuso is rebuilding the defences. Overall, I think we're looking quite good. The Anne retreat is ready for another ritual. And Kite, yes, we were building a repair bench because pretty much everything we've got is now getting towards tattered status. Okay. I know where we are now. The Anima Nexus tree is being tended by Leroy Jenkins. They're looking okay for the moment. Okay, let's throw it into triple speed. We did also get the comms console and the trading terminal up last stream as well. So we needed steel so we could get the orbital trade beacons finished. Because these 3 haven't been done, the rest have. So we can trade most of our storage at the moment. As far as food goes, we've got a lot of meals, that's fine. We've even got lavish meals on the go. So we shouldn't be having too many issues with mood. What research are we working on currently? We're working on tier 1 androids, and then the plan was to get basic replacement parts, because Jarvis is pretty much useless at the moment. Do we have anyone who does need prosthetics? Not particularly, but I think that, okay, Justin needs a leg, but he's also an android. Lucer needs an eye, but we do have Erin, who is capable of... Okay, so Lucer is there. Erin, we do have... Where are you going to stop? Okay, we have Erin, who is capable of using regrow limbs. So there was someone else who's missing an eye. No, you've got a scar on your eye. So Erin, Leroy Jenkins should be up here. So use the regrow limbs ability on Leroy Jenkins as well. And in theory, that should heal his scar. In theory. One of our camels got slaughtered. Okay. Leroy Jenkins is going for a meal. That's fine. Yeah, so Lucer's eye is now regenerating. That's great. Yeah, it's... whose idea was Leroy Jenkins again? Where is it? I can't remember. I think it was Davey who went with Leroy Jenkins. So we do have the name a colonist / staff member redeem in the channel points. I'm just going to leave it open for the moment because we've got so many colonists that are unnamed. We did have 2. We had Leroy Jenkins, and then we did have Verdania Man. Unfortunately, Verdania Man met a particularly gruesome end. We were able to get his body on ice so that when we get a Resurrect Mech serum, we can bring them back. Okay, the linking ceremony. Lucer is our most powerful psyker, so we're just going to continue doing ceremonies with Lucer just to keep them the most powerful psyker. Because the ideology we have currently is Tunneler, Psychic Focus, and City Builders. And Psychic Focus, one of the things we've got is our leader is our best Psycaster. So if anyone were to overtake Lucer, who's currently level 21, then they would then become the leader. So, for example, Leroy Jenkins is level 12. And it's pretty much everyone in the colony that can have psychic powers has got psychic powers. So we've got Leroy Jenkins, Koala, Erin, Yuso, Kyton, White, Green, Zaf, The Abandoned, Nana, Justin, Jarvis, and Rush all don't have psychic powers because they don't have a natural psi focus. Obviously, Justin and Jarvis are androids, so they can't have psychic powers. But these 5 and Rush don't have a natural focus, so they can't gain powers by using the anima tree. They can only gain powers by becoming friends with the Empire. Yuso actually is friends with the Empire. They are a yeoman. That's how they have psychic powers. But everyone else, we need to get them some honour through quests before we can get them psychic powers. But Lusa is a herald of the Black Hive, so they're capable of calling in Black Hive insects to assist us. They're an Archon, which means they have Word of Trust and Word of Productivity. They're a Conflagrator, which means they currently have Flame Ball, Self-Explosion, Breathe Flame, and Meteor Shower. They are also a Night Stalker, so they currently have Dark Vision, Darkness, Obscure, and Eclipse. I think next we're going to give them Blinding Pulse. And all of this is added through the Vanilla Psycast Expanded mod. So there's 12, 13, 14, 15 base Psycast paths, all with a similar number of powers. So the number of powers has been expanded greatly. And then the Alpha Animals mod also adds in 4 new Psycast paths as well. So you've got Xenoseer, Ravager, Occultist, and Herald of the Black Hive. So there's 15, there's 19 different paths of Psy powers. It's ridiculously well built. And the way that you gain more experience and gain Psycast levels is through meditation. So everyone I have meditation slots set up for. Everyone that has a natural side focus has one around the tree. We've got a couple of people who have got morbid focuses, so they've got graves. And then we've got 4 people who've got artistic, so that they're meditating around this piece of art. And at the moment, because Jarvis is missing both of his arms and an eye, he's got 25% manipulation and only 75% sight, which means he's pretty much useless at everything. He's going to botch all of his cooking. He's going to, not be able to handle animals properly. He can't even shoot straight, even though he's one of our best shooters. He can't craft properly. So we've got him researching, because he can't hurt anyone while he's researching. But he's only got a 27% research speed. So even that he's extremely slow at. But when we get replacement parts done, we can actually build him a replacements. Speaking of, we need a place to put some android pods down. So we're going to put android pods either side of the door there, and those will be set to medical for our 2 androids. We need lights in here as well. So wall lights will go there, there, and in the middle, and there. And we need lights in here as well. And we'll put one in there, one in there. Making sure we've got lights where we need them. One there. And one there will do. So anything else in the robotics production casket can go up here. Are we out of cloth? No, we've got plenty of cloth. They just haven't got around to doing these chairs yet. That's fine. We've got a bit of steel, but not as much as we need. Someone should be coming and doing this when they run out of other jobs to do. It's one thing we don't have, despite being a mountain colony, is we don't have that many people capable of mining. Leroy Jenkins is capable and has a decent skill, but we need him doing plant cutting. We need him to maintain those trees. Koala has a little bit of skill, but we've got him doing crafting and constructing, which means he's going to be doing this first. Yuso is one of our main constructors, so they have a 2 on... You know what, we can probably set crafting to a 2 on Yuso as well. So when they run out of constructing, they'll go and do mining. Kiten's got a little bit of skill, but we've got him doing everything else first. Oh wait, yeah. I completely forgot. We do have a mech cluster on the map as well. Yeah, so this mech cluster, it does have a high shield, so we can't take it out at range. However, it's fully encompassed, as our base is up through here. So it's fully encompassed in our direction by walls, which is fine. It means the turrets can't see us as we come down here. And it's all still asleep. Now, it does have a climate adjuster, which is reducing our temperature by 10. But if you look at the temperature, it's currently 22, and that's including the climate adjustment, which means without it, it'd be 32°C. So I'm fine keeping that where it is. So I'm not going to wake them up, I'm going to leave them there. They do have a couple of capsules, which means there's a lot more mechs than we actually see. So if we ever need to fight this, we're going to have to bait the mechs out and around and to our defences. And then we're going to have to cheese the turrets with smoke grenades. Yep, no worries, Ash. Hope you have a good day, and thank you for the lurk. I think I'll catch the Sphero. Catch. We have cousin once removed of Koala and the father of Koala. Wonderful. And these are guests from the Imperium as well. Excellent, so we've just finished the wall there. So we're nearly finished with this bit of mining. How are we looking on marble bricks? We've got 500, so we've easily got enough to finish off these walls here. So we just need to let things run and let people do their work. And they'll certainly keep themselves busy. The anima tree is ready again. Hey, I got the Sphero. Nice. Okay, we're making good progress on the research. We're nearly done with basic replacement parts, which means we can get Jarvis his replacement bits. We just need people to get on with the rest of the construction in the base. Now let's just expand the home zone to contain all of that. And do this bit as well. Okay, so the defences are back up in full, which means we should be focusing now on the construction in here. He says, hoping that they do. But if anyone watching is curious as to what mods we are running, this is a very heavily modded playthrough. So if you do !mods, it will give you a Steam collection link that has every single mod that we're using in that collection. It took me quite a while to get them in the right order to work properly together, but once they are set up, they load without issue, and they run relatively well with very minor, with very few problems that crop up. We do have an advert starting in just under 20 seconds, so what I advise you do is get up, have a stretch, rest your eyes a little bit, grab a drink, make sure you're taking any meds that you're due to take. I'm going to do the same. I've been struggling with my arthritis for the last couple of days, so I need to stretch regularly, and I'll see you in 90 seconds. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. Just before we got back, we did finish basic replacement parts. So we're going to do basic nano kits next, which is the basic med kits for androids. And one of our guests has decided to start fighting with the abandoned. It's just what we needed. Okay, no major bleeding wounds, that's fine. But now we can look at building parts and an implants workbench. So we'll do the parts workbench first, and we'll do the implants workbench, but we'll leave that as disallowed for the moment. Our constructors should be focusing on things inside the base now, after they've done their meditation. But we've got a few lights that we need to put in. We've got these walls that need finishing. We've got these android pods, and then we've got a couple of workbenches here and a couple of chairs. But we've got something like 300 steel, so we could do with finding more. So I might need to set this to mine out. If I do that, and then mine connected ores. We'll do the same along here if there's anything. Nope. Some more down here, but we'll leave that for now. And we'll go up if we can. There's a lot of components, so I'm noticing. Is there no more visible steel? There's one vein up here. So it looks like we are going to have to strip mine through these bits a bit more. See what we can find. But we'll let the construction go. Good, Yuso and Rush are making progress in here. Okay, parts workbench. Justin is missing a leg. Jarvis is missing 2 arms and an eye. Hydraulic leg. Is there any downsides to hydraulic leg? 70% part efficiency. So it makes him slower, but it means he can carry more. Although we can do a basic replacement leg, which is 95% efficient. I think we're going to do a basic leg replacement. And we'll do 2 arms. So what else is Jarvis capable of? He's not capable of mining, so we're not going to give him a mining arm. And we need a crude light sensor, which is a replacement eye, if I remember right. Yeah. So we're going to need more steel for those parts as well. Yuso made the masterwork armchair. Nice. And we now can also build more androids as well. Although, again, we need more steel. So I think this stream, we're going to have to be focused on finding more steel. We do have 8,500 silver. So what we can do is, who is our best? I think we'll send Chitin. We'll send Chitin to talk to the Bank of Eva. So the trading console is from vanilla trading expanded. Bank fees 13%. Okay, we'll try the Imperial Bank. Bank fees 7.3%. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll deposit. We deposit 7,000. And then if we go to open contracts, okay, there's nothing available that we can fill now. But what we can do is we can put out a contract for more steel. We put a 200% markup. Let's make it 150. And we'll put 10 days. So if we put... No. We put 1500. Gives 1500 steel for 4000. What would 2000? It's 56. Yeah, so we've put out a contract for 2000 steel, and we'll pay 5634 silver for it. And we're giving people 10 days to try and fill this contract. In the meantime, is there anything that we are close to we might be able to do to earn some more silver? 35 recurve bows in 29 days. That's a possibility. That's pretty tempting, because that just costs wood. We've got a lot of wood. Speaking of a lot of wood, our power is on the way out, because we've added a lot more to our power needs. Can we make recurve bows here? Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, basic nano kits are done. Okay, so let's go back to main. And let's look at getting... Let's look at getting batteries. Okay, so that simple helmet's never going to be finished. So if we copy and link... We do 35. Actually, we'll do until X. Do until X. Currently have 35. We currently have 9, so we want 35. Pause when satisfied. Unpause at... Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we need a couple people on crafting. We need them on smithing. So you on smithing. Kiting, we're going to set you on 2 on all that. And Red Snail, we're setting you 2 on that and a 1 on smithing, please. Gives us 3 people, so we should have at least 2 doing the smithing. Just getting those 35 recurve bows made won't put a dent in our wood production, and will give us a lot of silver to play around with. And in theory, we should be seeing people come to do this. Although, what time are we on? Oh, yeah, so it'll probably be tomorrow when they start getting this done. Yusu's making good progress. Okay, add bill, repair apparel, do forever on that actually. everything, allow all, everything that isn't tainted. Repair weapons, details, allow all, everything that isn't biocoded. Do forever. And we're already making repair kits, which is fine. Excellent. Kite and Red Snail are already working on the recurve bows. Okay, so let's leave them to work. So we need to get to 35 recurve bows. In theory, shouldn't take too long, but we shall see. Everyone's probably going to bed now, as they should. That is fine with me. Lucrative Advent is ready. Okay. The Lucrative Advent, is that the one that begins here? It is a drum party. Okay, everyone up. Let's go and have a party, please. B-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Let's have a closer look at the party. So even our androids are getting involved. Oh. A few rolling blackouts. I think we're short on power. It's part of the reason why I'm why I'm researching batteries next. Okay, the fun lucrative advent. Everyone participating in the ritual gains +8 mood for 6 days. Everyone participating also gained a 1-day work focus buff, so +20 global work speed. I've not seen that before. That's good. I like that. We also gained 10 goodwill with the Green Plain settlement, and we gained +2 development points. Excellent. So we're now at 8 out of 14 for the next level of our ideology. So everyone should be working faster. I can't believe they left the 2 bows on 1 work needed. That's ridiculous. We've got lots of ceremonial atlatls. Ceremonial atlatl. Okay. So these are different versions. They're Neolithic style of recurve bows. Interesting. And it says that they count for recurve bows, so hopefully they count for the contract as well. The Imperium are leaving. They did leave us a gift. They left us a whip and a semi-auto rifle. Very nice. Not too sure about the whip, but not going to turn my nose up at a free weapon. It's always nice to get additional weapons. If any of our current subscribers are around, I did upload a new emote yesterday. So in addition to Live Long and Prosper and Sip, we now also have slightly different. We have Glory, which is the Klingon symbol. So I'm slowly working on our 4th and 5th emotes. They'll be coming soon. And then I need to work out ideas for bit emotes, and I have animated emotes I need to look into as well. But it's all certainly keeping me busy. Okay, where is everyone should be meditating now? No? Everyone is asleep because I disrupted their sleep patterns. Oh dear. Okay, people are starting to wake up, which means they'll go get meals. Then they'll probably go and do meditation, and then they'll start work. Although someone is mining already. The abandoned is right on things. Good man. We need to make sure that Leroy Jenkins gets plenty of work done on his trees. At least he's at full recreation for a change. The last couple of streams I've been berating Leroy Jenkins a bit because he's been prioritising the trees over doing anything else, to the point where he was collapsing from exhaustion a couple of times. But he seems to have found a better work-life balance now. Why is that reconnecting to the chat? Is Twitch being Twitch again? That's going to be disappointing if it is. Have we made any of these parts yet? No, we haven't. Chitin has a melee frenzy. Is Red Snail doing? Meditating. And Chitin is meditating. That's fine. And Erin is slaughtering our camels. So we do have quite a few animals in the colony. We've got currently got 17 camels, 17 yaks, 9 giant crested silkies, a devil sheep, a grey-coated mouflon, a ground runner, and a teratogenic originator, which is a mutant blob thing that we can excise mutant body parts from, which is this thing here. So if we look at it, it does have a hand and a foot inside it. But that will occasionally clone itself, and it will also make body parts on occasion. Lottie, welcome on in. Good morning, hope you're doing alright. Okay, quest. Foskull's assault work. Pirates have set up a camp and are harassing caravans at the Exodus Imperium. Foskull is planning an aerial assault on the camp, which is guarded by 5 pirates. He wants you to provide 11 soldiers to carry out the attack. For 9 honour and camp loot, a psychic reader, an Eltex mask and camp loot, or goodwill. Now the only problem with this is it means we have to leave the colony, which as city builders is a no-no. It will give us a massive mood debuff. And the quest rewards are not worth a negative 30 mood debuff. We're already allies with the Imperium, so I don't particularly need the goodwill. The honour would be nice to get another Psycaster in the colony, but we have a lot of Psycasters already. So I think we can just leave that as it is and not touch it. Excellent. Chitin and Red Snail are making good progress on our recurve bows. So I hope you're having a good start to your weekend, Lottie. That's what I was going to do as well. I was going to build yet another generator just to top up our power supply. Although, we're nowhere near running out of power at the moment. We're running out when these slow down, but at the moment, we're fine. So we're up to 14 out of 35 recurve bows already. When we get to 35, we'll get Chitin to pull up the contract and see if we can get it fulfilled. So I think it was something like 10,000 silver, and I would love to get my hands on 10,000 silver. Okay, batteries are done. Next we'll go for solar power. And I think the plan is we're going to build a granite bunker in here and fill it with batteries. So, granite walls. Who's got gutworms? Rush has gutworms. Wonderful. I said health. There we go. Yeah. Okay, Rush has gutworms. So, we'll set him to the best quality medicine. So, go and tend yourself, please, Rush. And you can use our Glitter World medicine for this, because we want to get rid of gutworms as soon as possible, really. And for the floors in here, we will put down... we've got plenty of granite, so we'll go with... Why is it not clicking properly, though? We've got granite tiles. I'll try and catch a carving. How are we looking? We're up to 18, so we're about halfway there. Qual is repairing some of our damaged equipment. Let me pause the game a second. There's nothing, the options that should be pulling things. I'm seeing a little bit of lag in the game, and when I'm clicking on things, it's not quite. So I think it's clearing up a little now. Nice. To be expected, to be fair, because I know we're getting quite deeper into the colony. It's obviously quite a large colony. We've got, say then, I'm trying to click and drag and it's not behaving properly. But we've got 15 colonists, which is quite a lot. And I'm not sure why things are chugging. It wasn't doing this last stream. So all the way out and all the way back in. Yeah, so we're running low on power when the wind's not up. So for now, let's just build another wood-fired generator. As wood is one thing we're not short on. most people are asleep currently. We've got Justin doing our hauling. He's a little bit slower because he's missing a well, he's got a makeshift replacement leg. So he's a little bit slower, but we are looking at building him a replacement. And then we've got arms and an eye for Jarvis as well, just to bring him back up to speed. And we'll see how things go once we get everyone fully repaired. So it would be helpful to get our androids back up to speed. Am I running anything in the background? Not particularly. Ooh, an infested ship crash. Where's that coming down? Okay. Coming down just outside the base. But we can leave that there for now. It's not going to do anything until we disturb it. So, I think we should be able to... we might be able to see it from about here. Maybe here. Then we'll be able to shoot through, hit it, and run back into the base before the insectoids catch up with us, which will then force the insectoids through the traps and into our waiting firing line. We do have an advert starting in just under 20 seconds, so same as before, 90-second ad breaks. It turns off all pre-rolls for people coming in. That's the way I prefer to run things. Hydrate, have a stretch, have a bit of break, rest your eyes. I'm going to do the same, and I'll see you again in 90 seconds. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. I will apologise, I did notice that that ad took a little while to get started. So I think there was about 15-20 seconds between where I said I was taking an ad break and when the ad actually started. Twitch does that sometimes. It gives me a countdown and then it says an ad's going to start soon, and then it might take an additional 20 seconds to actually start the ad. It's something they do need to work on. It needs to be a little more predictable. You know, if they're going to give you a countdown and it's saying an ad starting soon, you should be able to tell people that an ad's starting soon. At least it gets rid of pre-rolls, which I can't stand pre-roll ads, so you know that's why I run mid-rolls. So I've got a little more control over them, so if I want to skip an ad break, I can snooze the ads. If I want to run one early so I can take, you know, a quick little break, I can do that as well. I can run a slightly longer ad to turn off pre-rolls for a longer period, but I have to do that manually. But at the moment, 90 seconds every 30 minutes just allows me to have a break, have a stretch, and just keep on top of things without interrupting the gameplay too much. It's a schedule that works quite well for games like RimWorld, I think. Okay, we'll make sure we get those hauled into here, please. See, like that, I clicked here, click there, I moved my cursor to here to click off them, and then moved it to here, and it didn't register the click here, but registered it here. There's just something lagging the game a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what. How are we? See there, I clicked and it just didn't select what I wanted. Okay. Got plenty of camel wool. Got plenty of leather. I think I'm going to get rid of our camels. So like that, I just double clicked and it didn't register. You know what, I'm going to get rid of the yaks as well. So we'll slaughter them all. And because we're not using leather for much at the moment, we're not using the fur for much at the moment. They're an okay supply of meat, but you know we've got 30,000 vegetarian raw food in storage. Meat is the least of our concerns at the moment. We've got a couple of people on handling. So Green's making progress on getting rid of our animals. They do make horrible noises when you kill them. Okay, solar panels are finished. So let's go with a big one next. We'll do geothermal. Okay, power, solar. Can't put one there because it'll just block off this. So we can put a couple up here. and we need to reroute this so that we don't lose out too much from building this. And then we'll do this here and this here. Okay, I think we've nearly got rid of all of our camels and yaks. Our little rock constructs are going around collecting the corpses and dropping them off in our freezer, which is getting a little bit full. But getting rid of some animals should help with the lag issues. The abandoned's doing mining for us here, that's great. Manage the auto slaughter. Yeah, so we've got rid of all of them, so now we've just got the silkies and our one-offs. So in theory, that should improve things slightly, but it doesn't really feel like it. How are we doing? We're up to 29 out of 35. And then that'll be number 30 there. The errand's nearly done. You're consuming a meal. That's fine. So this is our specifically our corpse freezer. So what I'll do is we'll put shred mechanoid above make repair kits, because shredding mechanoids will also give us more steel, which is just what we want at the moment. We do have 1600 steel in the colony, which is helpful. But getting a bit more will never be bad. A wild snubble. You know what? Let's try it. Okay, catch. Oh dear. Yes, welcome on in, Captain Sukmiov. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of mods. If you do ! mods, there is a Steam collection that has a full list of the mods. I do keep it up to date because I do add mods occasionally. The mods I usually add are vanilla expanded whenever they come out with something new. But I think at the moment there's 140 something mods in this run, which is probably playing towards some of the slowdown I'm seeing in places. But it's one of my favourite ways to play. I mean, I've got how many hours now? I'm at 1,470 hours. So playing modded just increases the variety and the replayability for me. Yeah, it's whenever I'm setting up stream, I have to start RimWorld at least 15 minutes before I aim to start the stream. Otherwise, it won't be loaded in time. I probably should look at moving it to my SSD just to improve load times. It might improve things in general as well. Because my main storage drive isn't an SSD at the moment. That's one of the planned upgrades I've got in mind for the future. But when I built this PC, 'cause this PC's 7 years old now. When I built this, SSDs weren't really in my ballpark as far as cost. So yeah, now that the cost of SSDs is now, you know, negligible, especially when you compare it to things like graphics cards. So definitely think it needs to be shifted over to the SSD. It's only a smaller SSD that I use for the system drive, but I think I can afford to put RimWorld on there. Yeah, definitely. They're certainly a lot more affordable than they were 7 years ago. We've got some visitors coming in. Yep, 9 of them. They're from the Alliance of Ergo, and they believe in the tribal light. They are collectivist, and they worship the light. Then they're not going to be too happy with our food because we're fine eating people. We're fine eating aliens. But in general, because we've got a lot of vegetarian foods, so they're going to be relatively happy with whatever they pick up. RJW, I don't think I am. How are we looking? We're at 28 on the recurve bows. That's fine. So what I'm doing at the moment is we're making recurve bows, because one of the mods we have is vanilla trading expanded. So we have this trading terminal which allows us to fulfill contracts that other colonies have put out, and one of them is for 35 recurve bows for 10,000 silver. So I'm making the recurve bows, and then we'll call them to say, we've got these bows for you, come and pick them up. But yeah, that Steam collection is one that I'm keeping updated. As I said, every time I add something, it goes into that list. Okay, let's move it down to 2 times speed. Does it look like things were starting to chug a little on 3 times? Excellent. Kaiton's deconstructing some of our mechs. Looks like Lucer and Rush are doing the cooking for us. Yusu's building our room that we're going to fill with batteries. Shred the mechanoids, drop it on the floor, please. Okay, so Erin's working on the bows as well. What is Red Snail up to? He's meditating. Wonderful. Is there anything that we could reverse engineer? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Why would you leave it on one? Just finish that thing off, please. Red Snail did it as well. They left it on one. Why? Ridiculous. Lots of recurve bows. We're up to 31 out of 35, so we're not far off. And then once we're finished with 35, we'll get Kyton to call them up and say that we've finished. Hopefully, no one else has finished it before us, because all of the contracts are open for anyone planet-wide. So it's possible that we finish the 35, and it's just gone. In which case, we've now got 35 recurve bows that we can't do much about. But if something comes up for them, then we've got them in stock. I didn't ask for a door to be put there, did I? No, I was thinking we're going to have one door. Why would I build a wooden door? I must have misclicked. That's ridiculous. Yeah, they're getting distracted by meditation and their psychic powers. Because we are running vanilla Psycast expanded. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've got 7 out of our 15 pawns are psychers. Lusa is our leader because she's currently the most powerful psyker we've got. And so she's currently active in 4 different Psycast trees. One that came with Alpha Animals, which allows her to summon Black Hive insects. And she's an Archon, Conflagrator, and Night Stalker. So she's got a wide range of different powers. And she's quite a powerful Psycaster. Especially since she can summon meteors and flatten people. Great for taking out sieges. Okay, recurve bows are done. Kyton, come and check out the contracts for me, please. We've also put out a contract for someone to deliver to us 2,000 steel. So far, no one's been and delivered that, but we'll see if they will. Okay, so what I feared has actually happened. The recurve bow. Yeah, the recurve bows have already been completed and claimed by someone else. That's a pain in the backside. Okay, is there anything else we are capable of doing? Because the recurve bows were just above this one here. But it was a 400% markup, so a lot of people will have been gunning to do that one. As you get some like this is 621% markups. It's 18,000 silver. But it's also 20 warrior genetic material. We don't have that. So most of these things we don't have, and we're not even close to being able to make. This is vanilla trading expanded, and it doesn't just add contracts. It also adds in banking and things like that. And thank you for the follow. So you usually will have 2 banks available. You usually have the Imperium or the Empire for the royalty DLCs. So this is the Exodus Imperium, and they charge additional fees based on your goodwill with them. And then we also have Eda. Eda are the group that we need to ally ourselves for the Archaeonexus ending. So they also offer bank services, but they offer 13% fees because we've got a lower goodwill. And then there's also a stock market where you can try and play the market based on different companies. I've not done any of this myself yet, and you can view the prices of items, creatures, what the market values are like at the moment. And I've not had a look at the news yet. I'm assuming. Yeah, so you know, it tells you when factions sell large amounts of things, when they've been raided, you know, when they're purchasing things in bulk. You know, the current transit company has reported that one of their ships has crashed. Their share price should then go down. So it allows you to predict changes in the market. So it's quite an in-depth mod. It's which, to be honest, is what I would expect from the vanilla expanded team. They really go hard with all of the mods. And so when it came to tackling trading, yeah, it's to unlock the trading terminal, you just need to get to microelectronics, the same as the comms console. So you unlock these at the same time. And yeah, I've currently got 6,500 silver in the bank with the Imperium, and to set up contracts of your own, you need to have funds in the bank to complete that contract. And then whenever you complete a contract, your payment will go into a bank account, and you can choose which one it goes into. I think I'll try and catch the salamander. Poke catch. Morning, Davey. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're doing all right. We do have a new emote for you, Davey. And Friendly Kitten, thank you for resubscribing for the second month. And good morning, and yeah, enjoy the third new emote. I'm working through them slowly, but you now have Live Long and Prosper, you have Sip, and you have Glory. Oh, I'm sad to say that you're pissed off, mate. NGL me's not gonna lie. But I hope the day improves for you, Davey. It's still quite early on, so hopefully the weekend can turn around for you. And how are you doing, Friendly Kitten? Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. But yeah, today is going to be quite a full day. So I'm planning on streaming 4 hours now. So I'm going to be going until 2 o'clock British Standard Time. And then at 2 o'clock I'm going to be in Drongo's Discord watching Pacific Rim, while I'm also working on D&D content for 4 hours. And then that'll take us to no, it'd be 6 hours. So from 2 till 8 I'm going to be working on D&D content, and then I'm going to be streaming again from 8 o'clock until whenever I feel like finishing. Oh, oof. Yeah, I do not envy that. That's that being said, you are flying to Canada to go and see KL, so I mean, it's driving to Gatwick at 2 o'clock in the morning, but it'll be worth it when you get there. But it is good to see so many. I was going to say it's good to see so many friendly faces, and then Cassie throws a mech raid at us. Are they attacking immediately? They're mechs, so they're going to be attacking immediately. Wonderful. And of course, it's night time as well. Everyone up and at them, please. Damn, it was my off-stream colony that was it? Do we have EMP grenades? Excellent. Right. So you three can be our front line. Chitin. Equip EMP grenades as a sidearm, please. You can come over here. You two need to be there. You need to be there. The abandoned. Jarvis. Nana, you can go there. Rush, we're going to put you in here because you're a non-combatant. Okay. Oh no, that's a lot of them. Oh, you are kidding me. Advanced Centipedes. Colossi. Siege Masters. Advanced Inquisitors. That's... Dominions. Cassie thinks we're ready for advanced mechs. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna... I'm gonna end up blowing a hole in the base again. Yeah, Cassie's being Cassie again. I do have the Haywire Psycast power, so I can deal with mechs, but it means blowing a hole in the base. Justin's slow because he's missing a... So I don't mind taking out these, that's fine. Oh, he's wearing a shield belt, so okay, who isn't wearing a shield belt? What weapon have you got? You've just got a steel gladius. Okay, strip off the shield belt for me. You're not wearing a shield belt. Equip the architect's shield belt for me. And come and get on the line. Okay. Chitin. That's a shit throw, mate. This could go... This could go very wrong, and I completely talked through that last ad break. What kind of throw was that, Chitin? Oh, God's sake, I forgot about where are you going? Guests, guests. Everyone stay inside, please. No, because that's my freezer. Stay in the shopping areas, please. I'm just going to have to accept that this one here is dead. See, what kind of throw is that? That's a better throw. Okay, who has the haywire powers? Okay, if we hit that there, when they break out stun, they should be haywire. Oh god, they're going to try and leave now. This could go very wrong. Oh god. That's a heavy bruise. Do I want to take Erin out? Yeah, let's take Erin out, put Green in. If I do... Okay, so the low shield does allow things out. And everyone is within that, so that's fine. Let's try and throw that a bit further, please. Of course, the autosave has to go right there. Ouch. That hurt. That is... Okay. Okay. Leroy Jenkins, get back in there, please. Who's that? Chitin is nearly dead. Rush. Rescue Chitin, please. I think... Gonna have to fall back. Koala. You stick there. Yuso, come and stick here for the moment. If... You can hit haywire there. And hit it again there. Okay, get back, please. Get back, get back. Koala, why'd you go and walk through the fire? You're dead, mate. Okay, who has... Koala, come on, in, you dumb bastard. Okay, get in. White, there. Rush, drop Chitin and tend, please, because he's got 3 hours left. Red Snail, you're not bleeding out, so you can come here. Erin, you're fine. Jarvis, you're fine. Justin, you're fine. The Abandoned, you're okay. Surprisingly, Green, you're not bleeding out, but you're missing now a lung and a toe. So you're coming back in here. Leroy Jenkins, you need to get No, ignore the fire, rest. Okay, Lucia and Nana, Koala, you're coming back here. Although you have the haywire power. Okay, we'll hold this open. Okay, so... no, we need you there. Okay, we're swapping out Zaf for Koala. Hit the haywire power there, please. Okay, Chitin's back up on his feet, but he's being tended. What I want to do is... shift and right click. We'll take everyone off firefight, because that is a bad idea. What's that? Oh god damn it, that was our EMP grenades. Okay, where can he hit haywire powers? Just on those. But it means they are fighting each other. And there's still a lot of... and we still haven't got to the Siege Masters yet. And there's 6 of them. Oh, this might be the end of the run. What kind of cheese do I have available? We can summon some trade caravans. Might distract them. These guys are managing to escape unscathed. Well, apart from the odd 1 or 2. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Okay, if we can keep hitting haywire on this spot here, we can keep any mechs that come through fighting their friends. Yuso also has haywire. Can she see more? She can. Can Yuso... she can't hit that one. That's... if you move up into the doorway... you can hit it there. Okay, get back into there. Okay, we can hit a few more. So this is not the only mech threat on the map. We've also got a mech cluster here. Luckily, this mech cluster is sleeping. So we just need to keep hitting these guys with haywire. Because if they're fighting each other, they're not firing at us. I'm just trying to think. Where's Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Okay, you're redoing your clothes. That is fine. When you're done with that, consume a lavish meal and then rest. Leroy Jenkins, you need tending. Rush, tend to Leroy. Rush, consume lavish meal, and then tend to Leroy Jenkins. Yuso, drop another haywire cast there, please. Koala, you can do another one there, just to get that one as well. And get that one. Is I want as many of the mechs fighting each other as possible. Okay, we'll get those ones there as well, please. You're firing at Jarvis. No, no, no. Haywire, please. Fire at someone else. Okay, Green has gone on a food binge. That's fine. You were injured. Haywire, go and fire on someone else, please. Okay, they're coming to fight us. That's fine, they're fighting in melee. We can handle them in melee. But it's these ones that have got an unlimited straight shot at us that we need to keep fighting each other. Okay, okay, we can hit a haywire on them. There's still an untouched Siege Master back here as well. That's... We're losing our power. Okay, Yuso... Haywire, please. Koala... Haywire... This one again, please. So I don't like that it's firing at this one, because it means it's going to hit us as well, accidentally. So we're making progress. Slow progress, but we're making progress. And at least the food binge will keep Green inside. Okay, White, you're doing okay for the moment. Who has the stabilized powers? Erin, stop White from bleeding, please. So overshield sends all incoming. Okay. Get overshield and Yuso, please. Okay. Looser. Your powers have not been used much at the moment, so let's bring in some help, please. Okay, that one's firing at us now, and it's just broken our cover. Can Yuso see it? Okay, Yuso can't quite get it. We need that one haywire. Okay. We are running out of defences here. Okay, so Mammoth Worm is up. Let's summon the Black Spider as well. And of course it goes and steps in some fire. Wonderful. I don't mind the... Holy cow, that one went up here to fight our Dryads. That's fine. Killed our Ground Runner. It's... fine. Just go after our animals. That's okay. Luso... Okay. Black Solipedes. Okay. Okay, Koala, I'm trusting you to come out here for a second. Okay, I need just a little bit more. Get the Inquisitor, please. Come on, recharge the power. Okay, can't quite get that one. Walls are in the way there. Okay, we can get there. Okay, Koala back here, please. Lucer, what other powers do you have? We'll pop off the combat command. And you're outside focus. Okay, White. You don't have any powers, so we're going to bring you back in here. Rush, how are you doing on Leroy? You're nearly done with Leroy Jenkins. Kyne should be coming to bed. Okay, Yuso, what powers do you have? You still have some casts of Haywire left. Okay, so if we bring you out here. Okay, we'll get Haywire on this one here. And... okay, we need to move forward a little bit. And Haywire on this one here. Okay, move back. Koala, you're fine. You're okay. Erin, you're okay. Okay, everyone else here is doing okay. You can move up to the front, please, Zaf. You can move up to the centre there. Okay, that Colossus is nearly down. That Centipede is nearly down. Okay. If we speed boost... no, because we need that for Haywire. How are we going to work this? Okay, you've got Haywire as well, haven't you? Okay, Red Snail does have Haywire. In which case... we can speed boost Koala. Okay, Koala and Zaf. You're going to charge the Colossus while it's distracted. Okay. We move you two into cover there. Right, we've got an untouched Seed Master there. That one's at half health now. That Centipede's nearly down. That Inquisitor's nearly down. That Centipede's nearly down. Half health. A third. About half. Okay, we might yet survive this. That Centipede is taking on the Mammoth Worm. Okay. What do we want to do? Haywire is still going to be useful. What are the... these are still Haywire. He's still Haywire. He's not Haywire. Okay. You so, can we use this corner here for me, please? Refresh the haywire on those two. Back in here, please. You're not bleeding. You're not damaged at all. So take out this centipede, please. Okay, you three. You're going to move up there. You're going to move up there, and looser there. Okay, you're all ranged. So, I say attack the Siege Master. Yeah, I don't mind the Dryad dying. Okay, Zaf's... he got headbutted by the... Okay. You two come and run in here, please. Who's got an infection? The Abandoned. Okay. Who has the healing powers? It was Erin. Throw Word of Immunity on the Abandoned, please. And throw an Overshield on Jarvis. Okay, they've moved up. Red Snail. Hit them with Haywire, please. Green is wandering outside because he's a prat. Okay, your heat is up. Haywire's about to go on that one, so we'll go there, please. Ouch. Okay, our freezer is now open. But that has taken out the Inquisitor. Okay. Okay, you two go for the Siege Master there. You guys come out here. You so in cover there, please. Erin. Oh, what? Why is the game pausing? Yeah, that's just what I need at the moment, is a quest. Nice one, Cassie. Okay. Okay, Erin, you can come in here, please. Haywire, we need just to let your heat drop a little bit. We can get these haywired. They'll start fighting this one and this one. Okay, Zaf. I'm going to attack this one, please. Kyne, come round and attack this one, please. Okay, come up here, please. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's... Okay, Red Snail. Can we throw Haywire to hit both of them, please? Oh dear. When did that set on fire? Oh, great. we're going to lose our colonist corps as well. That's wonderful. Okay. Okay, we're going to unrestrict all of these rock constructs. Zaf is taking a few bruises in damage. Come on, guys, you can take this guy out. There's nothing else I need to worry about down here, is there? No. Okay. Okay, we've just got these two left. That's at 33, that's at 61. That's got an Inferno cannon, so it's not going to be able to do any damage against that. Lucer, okay, you're all ranged pawns. So I'm going to move you guys up to here. And I'm going to have to keep you guys close. Red Snail. Not close enough for Haywire yet. Okay, you two. Yeah, it's the fact that our food is burning is a bit of a bigger worry, considering we've also got a vanometric power cell in here, which is probably about to go nuclear. Okay, where is Rush? Why is Rush out here? Okay, Rush, Lucer, not Lucer, Rush, Yuso, and Aaron. You can go, you can go. You can go. Beat out some of these fires, please. You guys take out this one here, please. Okay. You guys find your balls again, please. Ah, fire, 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 fire. Fuck, 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 fuck. Red Snail, get your fucking ass moving. We need the haywire power on this one. And haywire on this one, so they're fighting each other. Okay, white. Off you go. Out of bed, please. Out of bed, please. You're tended, so you're fine. I need firefighters. So that's Leroy. And it was Kyton. Go and firefight, please. Okay, it's now focused on us. So, you two, I need you to come and attack it, please. We need to move a bit closer. Okay, our ground runner has died. Okay. Okay. You're not bleeding out. 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 You are bleeding heavily. Green, you're broken. You're not bleeding. You're bleeding, you're also infected, but you've got psychic immunity, so you should be fine. You're bleeding. You're an android, you're an android. You're okay, you're bleeding heavily. Okay, so, rush. Tend Lucer without medicine, please. Everyone else, you can go. Zaf, you can go. And shift and click. Shift and click. Okay. We'll just do that and that. Everyone, get on fighting fires, please. Need wall plan there. Wall plans there. But we need to get these fires under control. I hope you're not going to go and wake these up. Where are you going? Please don't go and wake these up. No, no, no. Oh, oh, thank fuck. It's not doing it. Okay, that's... If you're just going to stand there, that's fine. That had me fucking worried. Raffin, welcome on in. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. The world of the Rim is a little bit of chaos at the moment. We had a mech raid that came in that was full of advanced mechs. So I wasn't able to hold them at our defences. Our defences used to stretch back here. But as you can see, there's a massive hole blown in them. But through the use of psi powers and tactical choices of having them fight themselves, we've been able to stop the base from being destroyed. However, everyone is heavily injured, with no exception. Everyone has wounds. Yeah, a lot of our food storage has been burnt. Just want to double check everything now. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay. Leroy Jenkins, you are actively resting. That's fine. You're not bleeding. Koala, you're not bleeding. You're heavily bruised and battered. But you're tending to an animal because you're a workaholic. That's fine. Erin, not bleeding. You're out of side focus, so you can't help us anymore. Okay. Yuso. All of your rock constructs are dead. You can raise one more though. So I know you're sleeping, but come and raise a rock construct and then you can go to bed. The rock construct will help us clean. Chitin, you lost an arm, but you're tended. Your psi focus is max, but you're just a frost shaper. But you may be able to help us. Okay. Yuso, if you raised that at Rush, you're okay, you're tending to a Dryad first. There was someone bleeding badly. White is bleeding heavily. You've got 15 hours. Okay, Yuso. Using ability for that. If we work on these walls and Rush. If you work on that one, please. Okay, if we get these walls back up, the frost shapers can help us because they can drop ice into our freezers. I'm feeling a lot better than I was this morning. So, this morning, well, let's start off. Yesterday, I was having a really bad pain day to where it affected my sleep, it affected everything. So, I slept through most of the day yesterday because I was just exhausted and in pain and just out of it. So, I tried streaming Cyberpunk very early this morning. The stream itself ran fine, I just wasn't feeling it and wasn't feeling myself. So I went back to sleep for a couple of hours, just rested, relaxed a bit, and I'm now I'm feeling a bit more myself. I'm feeling very productive. So I'm going to be streaming for 4 hours in total now until 2 p.m. BST. Then I'm going to be hanging out in Drongo's Discord to watch Pacific Rim while I work on D&D stuff for 6 hours. And then at 8 o'clock tonight, BST, I'm going to be streaming again. Just because I want to make up some time in streaming. But I'm feeling a lot more like myself, which is better than I was feeling. Okay, where was I? Chitin, yeah, you can help us when we get the walls back up. White is going to bed to sleep. Green is broken, but does need tending. He's lost a lung, unfortunately. Zaf is just bruised. The Abandoned is bleeding and has an infection. He's in bed. Okay, Rush, once you've built that single wall, come and tend to the Abandoned, please. Nana is also in bed and bleeding, but not critical. So after you've done the Abandoned, tend to Nana, please. Justin and Jarvis are androids, they're fine. Red Snail has a little bit of a bleeding wound, but otherwise is fine. And Lusa is tended and is going to bed. Yeah, map reroll works perfectly well for me. I've had no issues with it. I don't. Actually, no. I did use it on this map actually. But yeah, the map reroll mod works quite well for me. There's some of the starts that it doesn't work for. So I do have Vanilla Ancients expanded, and the start that comes with that is specifically built for. It's a specifically built map for that start. There's a few variations of it, but if you use map reroll on that start, it breaks things. And there's a couple of the other starts that I've got, because I've got a lot of different starts based on the mods I've got. There's some of them that don't work with map reroll, and when you use map reroll, it will break that start so that you just start with the colonists and the equipment and not the required things for that start. Because some of them have specific tasks to complete. But if you're just doing a standard start, like a Crash Landed, a Tribal, a Rich Explorer, those all work perfectly well with map reroll. Okay, the Black Hive insects are just sitting around here. That's okay. They'll leave once they're done. Yuso didn't complete these walls. Finish these walls for me, please, Yuso. This one is up. Okay, Chitin. Come and get in this doorway, please. Which power is it? Is it Ice Crystal? Yeah, Ice Crystal, sapping the heat from the room for the next 5 days. I could do Cold Zone, but that'll bring everything in the area down to -60. I don't think I want to flash freeze anyone that walks into the area. but they didn't destroy all of our things. So this room is only at 5 degrees. So summon an ice crystal here. And summon an ice crystal here. And off you go. So, Yuso gets this wall up. It's unroofed because this has been destroyed here. Okay, we'll build, copy there. Rush, what are you doing? You're tending to Nana. And then you need food. Yuso, I'm sorry, but work isn't done. We'll get those up, please. So, this crystal should help us get this room back down to temperature. No, because Yuso didn't finish this. Why are people not finishing the walls? My fucking god. Okay, Yuso, come and finish this wall for me, and then build these. Sometimes this AI boggles my mind. I told Yuso to finish this single wall, so they hauled things to it and then didn't build it. I was wondering why the temperature wasn't coming down. Okay, zone, roof area. Yeah, so it's just damaged roof, but it's now frozen, which means these corpses aren't going to rot. So at least we do have some food stored here, in case we need it. And this area is down to -3 as well. So it's frozen and won't spoil. Great. Gives us time to get our power back online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we had 6 generators. Okay, our devil sheep has collapsed. Major break risk the abandoned. Colonist needs treatment. Everyone. Okay, the abandoned had an infection, developed immunity. Great, he's fine. Nana is fine. Lucer is fine. Red Snail needs a quick tend. White is fine. Chitin is fine. Jarvis is just in bed because he needs a couple of repairs. Zaf needs his bruises tending to. Leroy Jenkins is fine. Heron has a couple of bruises. Okay, I think everyone, for the most part, is okay. That mammoth worm has just died. That is the least of my worries. The pen is full of holes. So let's rebuild that. Okay. Yuso is making progress. Inspired planting. Okay, green is no longer broken. But he's also stoned on smoke leaf. He's been drinking psychite. Idiot. Why are you going to tend? Go to bed. You're not even a workaholic. Green, why are you being a dick? Where's your bed? Why is he ignoring his need to sleep? Green, rest. Nana, you were in a perfectly good bed and you decided to get up and go to this one because it's now a medical bed. Idiot. Oh, some of this AI is Okay, so there's an eclipse. That's fine. This place is indoors, fine. This bit is unroofed. I'm assuming part of the roof is collapsed. You're consuming a meal. Green, you're going to bed. Okay. That can go, that can go. Hey, Chitin, there's no EMP grenades anymore. Who is starving? Koala and White. Koala, you're going to go and get yourself a meal. Good man. Koala. Where are you sleeping? You've collapsed up here. You're going to go and tend to yourself. Good man. Black Spellipede has died. Vagabonds hope for resources. You can bugger right off. Not today, mate. Okay. Let's see, is there anything I missed in chat specifically? Okay, so looking back up at the chat. Okay, yeah, so those are columns in the columns and barricades in the tunnel. So the reason I've got this set up this way is whenever you change terrain types when walking over an item, so when you're going from column to barricade, it slows you down as you change. So anything moving down here is being consistently slowed down. And it's why we've also got tilled soil, because tilled soil is walk speed 72%. And we've also got barricades and columns here because you can't stand on these tiles and fire. So you are forced to walk the entire length of the corridor to get to the open tile here. Well, the open tile was here. So you're forced to walk the entire way, wherein you're then locked into melee 3-on-1. It just evens up the odds. Obviously in this case, the mechs were so strong that they just forced, they just all stacked up and we weren't able to destroy them fast enough. It works better against biological things or lower level mechs. Let's have a look. Oh no, Lottie, I hope you've not got the Rona. That's rough. Ooh, Friendly Kitten, you're working on a backstory for a Pathfinder character. Excellent. That's always fun. Open freezer. There's Raffen. Map reroll stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm back up to speed now. Okay, we've got a couple of friendly corpses here. I think our corpse freezer is full. That's unfortunate. Okay, Leroy Jenkins does have Word of Healing. So, Leroy Jenkins, let's get Yuso back up. And so, Yuso, I'm going to set the Abandoned to 1 and Koala to 1. So, we hit Yuso, if we hit the Abandoned, and we'll hit Koala. That should then get our 3 main constructors back on their feet faster. Oh no, I can only hit 2. You know what, we'll set Koala back down. because Leroy Jenkins is going for a meal with the abandoned, so we can hit him as soon as he's finished eating. Okay, hit the, we disrupted the abandoned's meal, that's okay. Okay, koala's tending, that's fine. But with Word of Healing, they gain 300% healing factor. So they heal like Wolverine, so that will get our constructors back up on their feet faster. Which will be a good thing. The Silkies are all wandering around. But we need to get the power back online, ideally. So we need our constructors up. But for now, I am going to take a quick 15-minute bio break. Because I talked right through a couple of the ad breaks. So what I'm going to do is, let me pull up the break screen here. Okay. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the game paused here. We'll go and take a quick 15-minute break. There is an ad break coming up fairly shortly as well. So in the next 5 minutes, there'll be another 90-second ad break. And then when we come back, we'll look at getting the cleanup done and see what else Cassandra decides to throw at us. So I'll see you all in about 15 minutes. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for bearing with me. I just needed to take a bit of a break. Had a bit more of a stretch, made myself another brew. Raffen, hope you enjoy the lurk. Let's see, did I miss anything in chat? No? Okay. So, right, now we're on the recovery train. Most of the hauling will be done by our rock constructs. That's what they are there for. These are beggars, okay. Yeah, we're not giving them anything. A bunch of our food baskets got destroyed, so let's rebuild those. Okay, so Yuso is fully recovered. So, we'll have you work on those, please. We're building a roof first, apparently. That's okay. And the abandoned should be healed very quickly. A wild swoobat. Okay, catch. Why not? Let's see, will triple speed actually go triple speed, or... No. Okay, we'll leave it at double speed then. Rush. Okay. Don't need you doing that. Actually, let's play prioritise. We'll specifically do... Okay, you're just hauling bits. We need to get the fences back up so we can get the silkies back in the pen. Yuso is hauling steel. Luckily, we do have some steel that we mined out from here, so we should be able to get our generators back up and running. As we are running on limited power currently, so we need to get it back up. Leroy Jenkins can't do healing. Erin can't either. Is anyone else capable? It's Red Snail and Lucer. No. Okay, so we've done as much as we can. If needs be, can do Preach Health, but I think we should be okay at the moment. But we do need a new... Well, we don't need a new lung. We just need to get some rest and finish the rebuild. We are down 3 dryads, unfortunately. And this tree is down, both trees are down to 2 dryads each. So we've got a bit of rebuilding to do. Build the fence gate, build the fence, build the fence, build the fence, please. Okay, clear prioritized. Specifically build the generators, please. Okay, those mechs are still asleep. That's what we like to see. But we are making progress. Okay, we might see some daylight now that the eclipse is over. We'll assure your safety, but it's going to be a little dark in the base for a little bit. A couple of guests coming in. Okay, we've got the great-grandmother of Zaf, the grandmother of Zaf, the great-grandfather of Zaf, and the grandfather of Zaf. Okay. Big family reunion. Okay, you're hauling components. Okay, you're consuming a meal. That's good. Once you've consumed the meal, come and work on the generator, please. The solar power generator, please. Okay, Yuso is getting things up and running. I'm sorry, Yuso, you're not quite done yet. Sorry, Yuso, but we need to get these generators up. Once the generators are up, then Justin can come and refuel them, but we need to get them built. Oh dear, our devil sheep has unfortunately died. That's... yeah, I'm not too bothered about animals dying. I'm surprised that we didn't lose any... okay, just... go and have a meal and then go to bed, Yuso. I've kept you up long enough. Okay, we can do that. Can put those walls back in. Okay. As Justin refuels these, we'll be able to get the power back online. Okay, power is slowly coming back up. It's the solar generator will help. Okay, power conduits. We've got a gap there. Gaps there. Other than that, I think we're going to be golden. Gap there. Genetic supplier. I think we'll... conduits there as well. And we had wind turbines here. Here. And we had one here. I think that's where we had them. And we'll put that in there as well. But we're bringing the base back up online. The ice crystals helped to keep our food from rotting away. And we are recovering. So while everything is relatively quiet, we did have another follow today. So we're at 96 followers now. Once we hit 100, I'm going to be adding Puppeteer and Twitch Toolkit to this mod list, and we're going to be doing 4 or 5 streams of a Twitch integrated RimWorld run, where you guys will be able to earn currency, you'll be able to buy pawns, buy events, buy equipment, you'll be able to directly influence the game, and using Puppeteer you will actually be able to directly control the pawns as well. Erin has gained a new side level, and so that's what we're going to do as a celebration when we hit 100 followers. It's going to be chaos. We're going to be playing with Randy Random as the storyteller, and we're just going to have 4 or 5 streams of complete and utter madness, and that's purely just to say thank you for everyone who's come along on this journey with us so far, and I'm looking forward to it. Don't need to bother with the genetics import company. But yeah, we are only 4 followers away. One of the things you can do on this run is we do have a rename a colonist / staff member redeem in the channel points. It's relatively cheap at the moment because I know, I'm a relatively new streamer, so there's not a lot of people who've got a lot of channel points. And that's going to remain open until all of the current colonists have been renamed, at which point we'll close it and we'll only reopen it when we get a new colonist. But if you want to claim any one of 14 out of 15 of these colonists, then just use that redeem. Let me know whether you want it to be your own Twitch name, your Twitch handle, or if you want a specific name, then I can get those renamed for you. The only one who can't be renamed is the first pawn, Leroy Jenkins. He was selected by, I believe it was Davey who selected Leroy Jenkins. And yeah, so he can't be renamed. But everyone else, from Koala through to Rush, they can all be renamed. They're just waiting for someone to claim them. And if when you redeem you want to have a look at each of the pawns and their traits and their skills and see who you want to take, that's fine. I'm happy to go through each one and check with you until you find one that you are happy with. But the way I've got them laid out at the moment is over here we've got our ranged pawns. Most of these here are our melee pawns, and then Rush is unfortunately our non-violent pawn. But he's good at a lot of other things. He's a constructor, he does cooking, he does plants, he does artistic, he does medical. He's nimble, he's a hard worker, he's a gastronomist, which means he gets less food poisoning on his cooking. Overall, he's also desensitized, so he's not bothered by dead bodies and stuff like that. So he makes a perfect pawn to rush in, grab someone, and pull them out of a fight if they drop. And that's primarily how I use him, is to drag people out and tend them on the spot. We are making good progress on the recovery. Justin is... Oh, he's refueling the campfire. But we've got all of these rebuilt. Although we're still low on power, because a couple of them aren't fueled yet. We're just waiting on Justin to get those done. And obviously we've got no light from the sun at the moment. Justin is slow because he's got 1 foot. So the one's just a bit of a stump. Rush is sleeping. Okay, that can be turned off as a medical because that was the bed for green. So we'll assign green back to that bed. It's currently in a medical bed. Zaf, you're nearly fully healed. chitin, you're nearly fully healed, but you're missing an arm. So we'll make a simple prosthetic arm. Because I don't think we're going to regenerate that one this time. I think we'll begin looking at bionic and prosthetic replacements. White, how are you? You're fine, you're just doing some recreation. Erin is breaking down the mechs for us. So we're going to have a lot of components. We're going to top up our steel, and we're getting some extra plas steel as well. A rock ruff. Yep, sure, why not? Poker catch. And we need to look at getting these defences back up as well. So it was there, and then each of these would be a wall. And there as well. And then we'd have these here. These here. And you know what? I'm actually going to take the doors off this setup. And I'm going to replace these doors with plasteel. So plasteel doors have much higher health than steel doors. So steel doors have 160, plasteel have 450. And plasteel doors also open a lot faster. So it'd be easier to move through them. Okay, these rooms are perfectly frozen. That's wonderful. We're breaking down all these mechs. We can get rid of that unfinished recurve. While you're up, Chitin, come and have a look at the contract. See if there's anything we can use or anything we can fulfill. Hope they've got a recurve boat one. Nope. There's nothing we can do. Light leather tank tops. 35 of them. 350 coffee. 95 lavish meals. Yeah, there's a few interesting bits in there, but nothing I want to rush at doing. How much have we got in? We used the Imperial Bank, didn't we? Yeah, 9.9%. We deposit and yeah, we'll deposit another 2,000 minus fees is 1,800. So we've got 8,200. So I'm going to redo our contract. We'll do a 175 markup on steel, and we'll do, oh, okay, so the markup for 200 is the same as 175. Okay, so we'll just do 200. Okay, yeah, so we'll just do 200. So if it's 3 per, 1,000 is 3,000. So we'll do another 2,000. Is 74. Submit the contract. 7 days this time, and we'll see if someone fulfills it. The awesome edifice, 40 by 25. For absolute trash rewards. I'm sorry, but no. The advert is starting in just over 20 seconds, so as with the other adverts, 90-second ad break just to turn pre-rolls off. I'd advise getting up, getting a drink, having a stretch, rest your eyes a little bit. I'm going to do the same. And yeah, if anything happens, the game will pause automatically, so I'll see you in 90 seconds. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. So something did happen. The contract that we just placed for 2,000 steel has been fulfilled. So it's asking us now to pay money from one of our bank accounts to collect the items. So we'll send money from the Imperial Bank, because we've got enough money there. We can confirm. And our steel will be dropped. So we now have 2,000 extra steel. So when we finalise a contract for something we want, they will airdrop the items. Well, they'll drop pod the items in. When we complete a contract that someone else wants, then they will actually come to our tile and collect the items in usually a very small caravan. It's an interesting way to do things, and I quite like it, to be honest. But contract is fulfilled. Guest has nothing to eat. That's because they're broke. They can't afford to buy food. That's not my problem. Chitin is missing a sidearm. He's missing a gladius. Let's make him forget about that. Do we have something better than... what skills has he got? He's purely melee by the looks of it. Okay, so what weapons have we got? We've got a chitin axe. We have another chitin axe. Yes, it looks like he's getting a chitin axe. So chitin is getting a chitin axe. And Yuso has gained a psi level. Excellent. Psi casts. We'll throw up reverse engineer. One of our androids just did a beepity bop. I don't know why. What is Justin doing? Trying to build friendships. So we'll take you off ward and entertain, please. Well, no, we'll put you on 2. You've got more important things to do. Pardon me. Our storage is looking a little full. Let's make sure all of these new ones have the correct settings. Good man, the abandoned's rebuilding things. So I'm not too bothered about the dryads being killed, because we do have this farm of oak trees. It means our supply of wood is quite sizable. Okay, let's do that. That means we should have all of our food storage back up. It's our extra steel is being called in. What I'm going to do is, this will disrupt everyone a bit when I click properly. I'm going to have everything designated haul urgently. So what everyone will do is they will go through and they will haul everything into these storage containers. And in here they'll do the same, they'll put everything into the storage that it needs to go into. It'll just stop everyone from doing other things for a moment, because Haul Plus is set on a 1 for everyone. And it should just be a quicker way of getting everything back into the storage that was destroyed. And our mushroom harvest is coming as well. So I can leave that running for now. Let's do it there. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's any speed difference between 2 and 3 speed at the moment. Okay, there's a little speed difference. But there's an occasional slowdown where things just stop, not making it worth it. So we'll stick to 2 speed at the moment. The only person who isn't fully healed is Green. Yeah, he's just last bruise is healing, but he's missing a few bits. How are we looking on the meals? We've got lavish meals, we've got plenty of simple meals, so we're okay on the meal front at the moment. Yeah, I was not expecting that size of well, that difficulty of mech raids. It wasn't really the size. If that had been a regular mech raid, then I think I would have been okay. But it all being advanced mechs, that leads me to think that the world map is getting a bit clustered with mech ships. So let's have a quick look. There's not much we can do about that. So, oh yeah, there's a lot of mech ships around. That's unfortunate. There's not a lot we can do about that because we're not happy leaving the tile. So we just have to leave it for now, and we just have to deal with the stronger mech raids. There's another one. That's... yeah. We might have to take city builders off our list of memes, which that'll give us a major hit to our mood, because everyone in our ideology gets a +20 to their mood currently for being part of this colony, as this is considered a magnificent city. And so if we get rid of that, everyone instantly loses that +20. Chitin has gained a psi level. Excellent. Let's finish off the Frost Shaper. So we can cause a blizzard. Koala and Green started a fight, but then stopped instantly. That's fine. I can deal with that. A Wild Krabby. Let's give it a go. Poke a catch. Let's throw a netball. Okay, I don't have one. Poke catch. Let's throw a regular one then. Already our storage is looking a little more organised. People will still be working on that. Let me put you on pause a second. On mute a second. My throat was just getting a little bit dry, so I just needed a drink. And there's no ASMR on this channel. Not yet, at least. What is Justin doing? He's hauling things. Okay, he's cleaning up here. That's fine. Okay, so at the moment, it's just a case of leaving people to run, leaving people to do their jobs, and seeing how far they get. But our androids, Jarvis is doing the research for us, and Justin should do the hauling tasks for us, which is just what we need at the moment. Oh dear, let me have a look. Why is my phone blowing up? Okay, okay, a couple of invites to apply for jobs. I'll have to sort those out later. As it would help to find a full-time job. I'd have to slow down on the streaming and the D&D content creation, but it means money for a start. I do have bills to pay. It would certainly be helpful. Let's put it that way. Okay, who's our best constructor? Our best crafter? Red Snail's got an 11, we've got 10. Chitin's got a 14. Erin has a 12. Okay, Chitin. When you wake up, have a lavish meal, and then work on android parts for me, please. So if we can get... Oh, they left me frag grenades and a revolver. Pretty nice. Yeah, if we can get Justin's leg replaced, then he'll move faster, which means he'll keep everything fueled faster. If we can get Jarvis's arms and eye back in, and then just everything in general will be a little bit faster. But yeah, this list of mood buffs is, yeah. He's hungry and has supreme expectations. That's because he's one of our leaders. He's greedy. He's lost dryads. You know, lost sleep, insulted. Erin is fine. Yuso, absolutely freezing because they're stood in the freezer. You know, it's negative 30 in there. You know, White has a huge list of buffs. Green 2, Zaf, The Abandoned. And it's Justin and Jarvis. Yeah, they're androids. They don't particularly matter at tier 1. They'll matter later when they get higher tier bodies. But it's like even Red Snail. Red Snail is a tortured artist and a depressive. So they automatically get a negative 20. But because of they've got so many buffs, you know, their mood is at 91%. You know, Lusa wants talented chief apparel, a war mask, and a pelt coat. Yeah, we do have those, but they're damaged, I think. Yeah, so we'll drop the pelt coat out there. Hit up that as forbidden. There should be a war mask around as well. Okay, we've got 2 black insect chitin pelt coats. They're both damaged, so we'll drop that one out as well. Okay, it's not in there. Do we not have a war mask? Did we get rid of the war mask? Okay, we'll set that to make 2 then, please. And who are our technomancers? Koala, you've had enough sleep for me now. Bring that up to quality, please, to excellent. Then hit it with amend. Hit this other one with amend. Hit this one with amend again. And one last one, please. Okay, we might be... Yes, we can get them both up to full. Excellent. Okay, Lusa is getting the pelt coat back on. And the pelt coat is also quite good at armour as well, because it's made out of black insect chitin. Okay, now that that's sorted, we're going to unsuspend butchering. Justin should be getting these back up. Okay, our doors are being replaced. That's great. An earthquake. It's quite close, but not close enough to deal any damage. That's fine by me. Who is getting married? White and Chitin. That's fine. Yuso's beginning to rebuild our defences. Okay, Chitin is making our replacement parts. Okay, so Justin, health. We want to replace the... Left leg. Oh, we've got no upgrade kits. Right. So we need to do until we've got, say, 20. And we'll do it at 5. So we'll do before repair kits on that. I completely forgot that we need upgrade kits as well. I think we're not short on components. Okay, come on Justin, get our power back up. Oh yeah, there's this one gap here, so Rush, come and just rebuild this one bit please. And we'll get these repowered. There we go. You sowing the abandoned, getting the defences up. The recovery is going well, and these ice crystals stick around for a while. Okay, so when Erin is done shredding mechanoids, she should move on to making upgrade kits for us. Okay, so these generate just enough power with this to supply the base. Although we are going to run short very soon because this is losing power. Okay, the arm replacements are done. Yeah, so we're going to lose some power when... yeah, that's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about that at the moment. For now, we'll suspend that just so we can focus on other things. There's a lot of mechanoids in here that we need to shred. Still at 12 Scyther corpses. There's just a single Goliath. Advanced centipedes, colossuses. Yeah, we're not going to be short on components. That's yeah. There's a lot of components. Okay, we'll zoom out and let the colony do its thing. Let me sort out my lurks. Okay, where are we? No storage space for silky eggs. Yeah, that's because the giant crown's silky eggs aren't meant to be in here. Okay, so select those, cancel that. They're not meant to be in there, but they are anyway. So all I can hear is the doors opening and closing, opening and closing. I might go around and replace all of the doors with plasteel. Just because I can. Just make getting in and out of rooms a little faster. And it'll increase our defences when we're holding off insectoids and things like that. So let's do those. That's already going to be a plasteel door. I'll cancel that one. It's going to be quite expensive in the initial, but it will pay off. Let's do the bedrooms as well. It'll pay off when we need to defend the base. Stronger doors will help. So, 43 times 25, so that's 430. Half of 430 is 215. So that's 860. Just under 1,100. Yeah, we've got enough plasteel for that. That's fine. How much uranium have we got? 793. Might look at replacing these walls with uranium, because it's a little bit tougher. It'll be harder for us to destroy when we're firing at things. Just don't know if I want to do that or wait until we've got a ground penetrating scanner and we can actually replenish our uranium supply a bit better. Because that's a lot of resources to throw at something. Okay, the base is coming back up. Kain's nearly finished with the crude light sensor. And something else we need to do is make some nano kits as well. But we do specifically need upgrade kits so we can fit these onto our 2 tier 1s currently. So there is a slightly more expensive way we could repair them, but we'll just do basic replacement parts until we can get them tier 2 bodies. We do have an advert coming up in 20 seconds, so again, 90-second ad break. Take a break, have a rest, grab a drink, stretch, rest your eyes, check your meds. I'm going to do the same. It is about time that I take my next set of meds, and I'll see you in 90 seconds. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. I'm back as well. I'm just, yeah, that stretch was definitely needed. Feeling a bit better, and yeah, we're into the last half hour of the stream this morning. Well, we're now into the afternoon, really. Yeah, so we're going to be going for about another 25 minutes. So. We're making good progress on getting the colony back up and running. Are we looking on granite blocks? We've got plenty of granite blocks, that's fine. So I think the next step is once the reconstruction has been done, we'll set up our array of batteries. Now, the reason why I've built it like this is we're going to power. Batteries are, well, large batteries are 2x2, so we can put these across each side here. Actually, we can set this up now. So we'll put the batteries across here like this. We'll just disallow all of these. And then what we'll do is after we've done geothermal power and we've got this geothermal up, what we'll do is we'll research fuses, and then we can't quite do circuit breakers yet, but we'll do fuses. And then we'll put fuses across here. No, we'll put fuses across here. And then we'll put basic batteries along each side here. And then what we'll do is we'll put fuses all the way along here, and then we'll connect a single point here into this room, so it connects into the fuses. And so when we have a ZT event where all of the batteries discharge, it will blow these fuses and it won't blow anything else up, in theory. Let's make sure we just turn those off. Yes, and then once we get circuit breakers, we'll replace the fuses with circuit breakers. And, you know, as we get advanced batteries, we'll replace these with better batteries. And then what we'll also do is we'll put in a couple of overwall coolers to keep this room cold. That we should, and we'll probably put in the middle somewhere a fire foam popper just in case, just to ensure that this room stays as it should be, which is cold and full of power. But I do just like to keep those batteries isolated, because they do have a tendency to explode when they're damaged, or if they get too hot, things like that. So I want to keep them away from, you know, anything major. So I don't mind them being near the butcher table. That's easily replaced. So they're just, you know, they've got a bit of a buffer zone around each side for anything important. And it's also the reason why I lined this room with granite. Just gives it a bit of extra blast protection. So we're making good progress on breaking down the mechs. We've got 4,700 steel now, because we've been breaking down steel doors. We've been breaking down mechs, which gives us more steel. We're up to 251 components as well. That's ridiculous. We've got a solar generator. We've not built these other ones yet. So we're still making progress. It's going to be slower progress. It's progress nonetheless. Oh dear. So I am excited about today. I woke up after my nap earlier, after we played Cyberpunk. Woke up after that nap just feeling. You know, you get that feeling when you're just feeling. What's the word? My mind's gone blank. I said it earlier and I can't remember the word. Productive. Where you just wake up and you're feeling productive. That's how I feel this morning. I just feel more productive. So I'm going to be running at things head on. I've got ideas for creature stat blocks I want to convert to get them published on Ko-fi. I need to get the Ranger subclass typed up. The new formatting on Homebrewery took a little getting used to, but now that I'm used to it, should be able to get that typed up easily. It's just a case of nailing down the changes that need to be made after the playtesting. I've got ideas for pre-gen characters that I want to build for the third side project I'm putting together, which is going to be called Heroes and Heartthrobs, which will be done through the Ko-fi shop function. So I've got ideas, I've got plans. Today is the day that I feel motivated to get them down on paper. And then yeah, later tonight I want to stream again, just because, you know, I feel like streaming again. Yes, I'm still alive. We destroyed a lot of the defenses. We're rebuilding. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, we destroyed some of the defenses, but with a liberal use of psychic powers, we managed to get the mechs fighting each other, and then we picked them off one by one. We didn't lose any pawns. A couple of people are missing body parts. Someone's missing an arm, someone's missing a lung. But other than that, we're relatively well placed. We're currently breaking down all of the mechs in our storage. We've built replacement parts for our androids. So things are going well. Ooh, nice. In Drongo's Discord in the art channel. Let me go and have a look. Arts and hobbies. Ooh, I do love half-orcs. And funny enough, I was just saying I'm working on my Ranger subclass for the 5e supplement I'm making. So Rangers all over the place. A wild Elekid. You know what? Why not? Okay, catch. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that we didn't lose any pawns from that mech raid, because it was a very powerful mech raid. With it all being advanced mechs, they are a lot tankier than, you know, what I was expecting. And yeah, I think instead of as originally we were trying to hold them here, I think falling back to here was the right move, because it meant we could get them to spread out, we could pick them off one by one, and we could use the haywire powers to get them to, you know, try and break each other. Ooh, yeah. If you're not lasting longer than 5 sessions, yeah, you probably need a little bit more of a balance. But, you know, a healer, fighter, a skirmisher, and a ranged should give you a decent amount of balance. I know my Monday game is now moving to Tuesdays because the DM has a few things come up for next 8 weeks. So what is now our Tuesday game, we have I'm frontline, tank, and heal because I'm a monk cleric with 21 AC. We have a rogue who is close up single target damage. My character also deals a lot of AoE because they're a light cleric. We're all level 16 currently. We just hit level 16. So I'm currently monk, level 6 in monk and level 10 in cleric. So I'm Sun Soul monk and light cleric, which gives me a lot of radiant damage. It gives me the ability to destroy a lot of undead, and you know, I get to punch 4 times a round. And because I'm a Sun Soul monk, I can throw blasts of Radiant's Sun. Yeah, that campaign will have been going for 4 years on November the 11th or 12th. So when we hit November, that'll be our 4-year anniversary of starting that campaign. So yeah, it's been a long campaign. We started at level 1, and yeah, we're now at level 16. We're currently facing down a demon lord in a giant mech suit. As the demon lord had been imprisoned, and then an ancient undead evil creature decided to use the imprisoned demon lord to power this mech he was building. We defeated the undead creature and accidentally released the demon lord, who infested the mech. So now we have to fight the demon lord in the mech suit, and it's 50 foot tall, and it's currently rampaging its way across the continent. Yeah, we're planning on celebrating, and I don't know how things are gonna go, because the fight against the undead creature in the mech suit took a lot out of us. We nearly died. The fight against the demon lord in the mech suit is going to be even tougher. But we have a plan. We've built some explosives. We're going to try and take out his legs again, and we'll see how things go. But I love high level play. So I'm part of a West Marches style Discord server where there's something like 7 or 8 dungeon masters, and then I think there's 100 or so players, and you know, not all of the players play. You know, people get busy and things like that. But the way it works is the DMs will run games, and players sign up. The DMs usually pick the players who have played the least in that month, and so everyone gets a fair chance to play regularly. And so the teams change between every quest. Sometimes the DM will run a chain of quests where it'll be the same team for the entire chain. Or, you know, people might swap out here and there. And yeah, it's an interesting way to play. This is the 4th server I've been part of with most of these people. In the last one, we actually had a large group of characters who made it all the way from level... as we started the characters there at level 3. We had a large group of players who managed to play from level 3 all the way up to level 20. And some of the last quests run on that server were my character's story quests. So, literally, the last quest run on that server was my character finally confronting his old master and defeating him in one-on-one battle as a level 20 character. It was ridiculous. But on that server, I DM'd the last couple of levels of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is a very high-level adventure in 5th edition. And I had to homebrew a lot of it to make it more powerful, because I was running a group of 6 level 20 characters through it, and they were just annihilating everything in their path. See, a fruit bouquet would be appropriate if we didn't play purely digitally. So my what is now my Tuesday game is entirely online, and it always has been. But we've played every single week for 4 years, with the odd exception. There have been, weeks where the DM's been ill, or a couple of us have been ill, especially during the pandemic. And so, we've had an off week here, an off week there, but it's been consistent. It's been a lot of fun. And before the first game, none of us knew each other. We were all complete strangers. And it just so happened that it's all a Tal'Dorei-based game, which is Critical Role's setting. And so we were all part... someone set up a Facebook group for, people who want to play D&D in the Tal'Dorei setting. And, they assigned us all groups, and I just happened to be put into this group, which was called Echo Group. And from there, I think our first session was November 11th, where we did, session 0 things, built characters and stuff like that, and we've just been running since then. And it's been an amazing run. It's the longest campaign I've been part of. Before this one, my longest campaign was 2 years or so. But yeah, it's been so much fun. We do have plans to meet up in the future and play D&D in real life. Everyone's got a party on Friday, that's fine. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I've met a lot of really interesting people. One of them, if anyone does see my Twitter, you will see me repost quite often a guy who goes by, a guy called Jonathan Went. He does a lot of plotter art, which is machine-made art, using paints and inks and things. It's really interesting. He does time-lapse videos of the art actually being made, and he sells it all on his online store. It's amazingly interesting to watch. And yeah, he does pop into the channel on occasion when he can. And yeah, it's really good art. So I would highly recommend you check it out. I do retweet it every time I see it, so it will pop up if you follow me on Twitter. What time are we on? 13:54. Okay, yeah. Nearly movie time. I think. Yeah, I think here is probably the best place to finish up. So we'll hit save and quit to menu. Let me pull up the ending screen. Instead of me being in a rush at the end of stream, let me actually get prepared. Okay. Okay, yeah. Today has been mad. The colony lives still. So yeah, the best place to keep up with me is on social media. Twitter is where I post all of my go lives. itch.io and Ko-fi are where I post all of my D&D content. So if you're interested in any of that, itch.io is pay what you want. So it's completely free if you want it. There is also a Google Drive link on my Twitter, which is the same content, but just free to download for anyone that goes there. Ko-fi is for supporters only, but that is Creatures and Critters, which is my creature stat blocks that I've used in games that I've run. I'm tidying them up and I'm publishing them on Ko-fi. We do now have a very basic Discord server set up. It does have an opt-in ping for Twitch Go Lives. So if you want to be notified on Discord when we go live, that's in there. It's very basic, very quiet at the moment, but I'm hoping people will join us as and when they can. We are heading towards 100 followers here on Twitch. We hit 96 today. When we hit 100, we're going to be doing a Twitch integrated RimWorld run, which will be all of these mods, plus Twitch integration, plus Puppeteer, with Randy Random. It's going to be absolute chaos. We do have a raid message, so we'll drop that into the chat. Let's see who we can go and visit. It's a very different list than what I'm used to, so let's see who is around. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've not had a chance to check out the new things that Vi has set up. So let's go and visit Inca Violet. She's currently doing Inktober, where she's doing, I think it's 15 or 16 days straight of art streams. Vi is an amazing artist. She has a really chill stream. And her and her partner, Sam, have built an entire collectible system for the website and for their stream, where you can redeem card packs and collect things, and it's amazing the amount of work and polish they put into the stream. So let's go and visit Vi. Let me get this started. Ink of Violet. So yeah, let's go say hi to Vi, and yeah, I'll see you later tonight. I'm planning on going live at 8 o'clock, 8 PM BST, and we'll probably be playing more RimWorld, because I'm having fun with it, so why not? Okay, so I'll see you all later. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you later.